All right, we're ready to go. Let's go.
Man, we're going live. I mean, this is normally we kind of just do the audio part of, or we do the videos, but not live like we're doing it today. We're the 2025 version of ACC Kickoff, man. The Sports Shop,
Yeah.
Dr. Reese, K. Matt, Pam, Tom Smith, and we got my main man from Jacksonville, from Duval County, right?
Yes, sir.
Duval,
Is it
man.
Duval?
Duval County.
Is it Duval?
In the house.
We got Devon Patterson of the Wake Forest DVDs. Hey, man, good morning. How you doing, brother?
Good morning. I'm doing good. Blessed to be here.
Oh, man, that's it. It's blessed to have you here as well.
Yes, sir.
So you're from Jacksonville, and what high school did you go to?
I went to Ed White, Edward H. White.
He put it all on Edward
Yes.
H. White.
Ed White.
He said like you
And,
know.
and,
represent.
and your brothers went there too as well.
Yes,
huh?
sir. All
They,
three.
they all played.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did they DB like you or
My oldest brother, he went to Bowling Green for running back.
okay?
My
Okay.
younger brother, he a mid-year this year at Iowa State.
Okay.
Okay, nice.
Awesome.
Man, so
Very nice.
you got a family of athletes.
Yeah.
Just talk about. I mean, great size man, 6'0", 217.
Mhm.
Let's talk about what you've been doing this summer to get ready for this upcoming season.
I definitely been doing a lot of conditioning, a lot of stretching and mobility. 6'2", 217, that can weigh on a lot of people, but
Yeah.
for me, I think I wear it pretty smoothly. So I've been working on a lot of mobility, stretching, a lot of conditioning and sprinting to keep my body in shape, a lot of abs work to keep my abs poking out.
Hey, there you go.
Okay.
I do a lot of eating, so I gotta.
Yeah, you just talked about that steak you had last night.
That's great.
Also, we are talking to Devon Patterson, who is with the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. So, if you had to say whether it's the team or yourself, what's the big chip on your shoulder for this year?
I would definitely say for the team to not come out and prove to others what we're capable of, but to prove to ourselves what the work that we've been putting in during this off season and during these workouts and these lifts and just the film room, just doing all these things just to prove to ourselves of how good we think we are this year.
Awesome.
Wow.
When we talk about proving how good you are, and you talk about what it's going to take. What's the message? What's your theme during this off season, during this camp coming into this year? What's been the one thing for the whole team?
We could take on the saying now, built in the dark. And that's just our thing that we're going to be rolling with this year. And for the Coach Dickett era, it's just working in the dark, doing all the things that the fans don't see, that the media doesn't see, all the time and effort that we put in going into this season, that nobody sees. And just the team, just us working, grinding, and building our own connections together. And that's basically the theme of Built in the Dark.
Nice.
Oh
like
man,
that.
we are
Built in
rocking
the
with
dark.
Devon Patterson, man, out of Duval County, straight up out of Duval County.
904.
The 904.
Yeah, no four in the house.
And he's representing big time, man. He's
Yes, sir.
defensive back for Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And just talk about, if you will, Devon, just preparation. Give me some ideas of, again, you're a redshirt freshman. Give me some ideas of your prep prior to a game going forward.
Prior to a game.
Yeah, or just preparation practice. What goes to the whole process?
Yeah.
Okay.
So definitely it starts in the film room for a game.
Okay.
You got to watch a team, their tendencies, what they like to do, who's their top guy, who might not be a top guy. Like certain things you have to look for that you have to take note of. So when you do get to a game, like you have those things in your head already. And like I said, everything's in the film room. You got to watch their personnels, what they like to do, what they like to run when this person's in the game in this position. It's a lot of things that goes into it, but it's definitely more of a mental preparation over physical.
Wow, that's special.
Awesome. So you've talked about before we started, your brothers and your uncles and playing. So what has been your biggest inspiration?
I would definitely say my family, like you said, like just going like the Patterson name and just representing my family. Coming to things like this, I'm just grateful to be able to put my family on the platform. You hear me representing and putting out for my brothers. My little brother at Iowa State, he playing DB this year, so
Awesome.
I definitely take a lot of
He said
pride.
his little brother is playing DB.
I
Who's
def-
the fastest?
Me. He did beat me.
Of course.
He beat me in the 400 one time. My senior year.
He said that real quick.
Okay, all right.
Hey, I think he meant that.
He said me.
He
Let's
did
be
beat
real
me.
clear.
He beat me in the 400. We raced each other one time.
Wow.
Our whole lives in a real meet, and he beat me.
Oh man, I'm pretty sure he never let you forget that either.
Yeah, they got the pictures in the video though, of the whole race. But he could beat me in the 400. I don't think he beat me in the 100. Though.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
I still say I'm faster.
That's good.
But yeah, I definitely take pride in representing my family and just.
So,
being
did your
grateful to be in
parents
this
were your
position.
parents athletes?
Yeah, my dad played football when he was back in school. Nothing really big, but
Okay.
yeah.
Why you had to say it like it was a long time ago, man? You what he say? You we back in school, like
Yeah.
they were way back there.
Yeah.
He said it was a while.
You know what he said? He said,
It wasn't recent.
It's outstanding, man. So, if you had to try to take away one thing out of your experience coming in for this upcoming year, what would be one thing that you want to take away from this year?
Take away for
This year,
Okay.
what would you be looking forward to the most for this upcoming year?
Probably just playing with my teammates. You know, it's a new year, so
Yeah.
it's new people, new players. But
Yeah.
I definitely look forward to going out there with like whoever's on my team. Like it's a different team from last year. I definitely enjoyed playing with that group last year. A lot of special guys who it was their last season.
Yeah.
And now going into this year, it's a new group, new people I get to be around and enjoy going out, doing our favorite thing in the world. Just going out there, being on the field and playing with each other. So it's definitely a different and special feeling for me.
All right.
So I'm definitely looking forward to being out there with new people this year.
I thought you were gonna say getting another steak.
Nah,
He said, "No, that won't be it. That won't be it."
I rarely eat out like steak and stuff for real. But it
Really?
was good. Yeah, when I do, that thing was good. Like,
Okay.
That thing was good.
We always take it off the field and try to bring it inside. Can you cook?
yeah, I could cook.
What's your go-to?
My go-to is stuffed salmon.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Wait a minute.
Give us the recipe.
No, he can cook then. If
Yeah.
he say that, he can cook.
I try to like I don't cook a lot, so I try to like cook stuff that's not easy. I try to challenge myself, and I ended up just going with stuffed salmon, and that was my go-to.
And you know what? The good thing about you versus her, she can't cook.
Oh man,
And that's
all,
so sad.
at all.
She can't
That
boil.
is not a proven
Boil
fact.
water.
all.
is a
That is
challenge
not
to
a
her.
proven
Boil-
fact.
At
Boil
all.
water is
That
challenge
is-
fact.
At all. You hear me? At all.
So when you cook, you have rice with it, or what you
yeah,
want?
sometimes I go with rice and asparagus. Sometimes I go with broccoli and
Okay.
mashed potatoes.
Okay.
And don't show off like that.
Well, you're
Don't
doing
show
a little bit better than me.
Don't show off like
You got to
that.
start somewhere.
Don't start that.
Wow, we are having an awesome time
Yes,
with
we are.
Devon Patterson,
Yes.
Wake Forest Demon Deacons. So, by you being here today, that we know that you are a leader because
That's
the
right.
leaders are the
Yeah.
ones that show up today. But how would your teammates describe you? What type of leader are you?
I could be a different leader at different times. They would definitely say like I'm more of a lead by example. You know, I definitely try to lead by example. I try to do the right things on and off the field.
Nice.
Like you won't hear any problems with me. You won't have any problems with me off the field. I show them how to like carry themselves off the field. What they should know what they shouldn't be doing. But definitely on the field, I'm definitely the first one to go out and do something. The first one, one of the hardest workers in the room, if not the hardest. I definitely try to lead by example, and then definitely like this year, you have to be more vocal. It's a lot of newcomers, a lot of new guys, so I definitely had to take on that role of like being a vocal leader as well.
Awesome.
Oh man, that's great stuff. That's great stuff. So here's my question. Again, I'm bringing you back off the field into the. So what you rocking with your? We used to ask people what you rocking with your CD, but you don't have CD. So what are you rocking in your headphones now? Who you rocking with right now in your headphones?
I definitely listen to Rod Wave, probably some Young Boy.
Okay.
It's a lot of different rappers, but I definitely listen to Rod Wave and Young Boy, but I also like to listen to like old school 90s music, 80s music.
Wait a minute. See, first of all, when you say old school to us, you can't put 90s in there. I mean, that's
True.
That's
Facts.
that's us.
I mean, he already set the bar pretty high when he said back then.
My dad.
He said back then. I was like, okay, all right, I get it now. I know where we stand. I know where we
I
stand.
definitely like to listen to some R&B, Alicia Keys, and
Okay.
stuff like that.
Oh yeah, hey, ain't mad at Alicia Keys. I like that too.
Yeah,
Y'all didn't know Alicia Keys was old school, did you? See that?
Apparently. So if some Wake Forest diehard Demon Deacon fans are watching this right now, or when they watch it, what do you want to tell them?
Shout out Demon Deacons. We appreciate your support. We appreciate the love, and we can't wait to see you out there with us this year, 2025. Go Deeps.
That's what I'm talking about, man. My main man, 50 grand.
That was good.
Pastor, hey, brother, good luck to you. Appreciate
sir.
you. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
That was special.
Thank you
Good
so
job,
much.
man.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. Thank you.
that goes on right here at the 2025 ACC Football Kickoff. You got players, you got coaches, you got people behind the scenes making things happen. But I was amazed. My colleague K-Mac ran to this young lady, and then the whole world just blew up because one of the things I found out, she went to the illustrious university that is the Alabama A&M University.
Oh, that is not why. That is not why.
And I had to talk to Nicola Williams from Baltimore to find out more about her and why she's here. So, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
So you're part of the OID.
It's called the Duke Open Door Initiative Summer Internship Program.
Nice.
Now, what is that in particular?
So it's a 5-week program, and we spend our summer at Duke University interning in the athletic department. And so we do 2 rotations. So mine were in compliance and in academic services. But interns have the option to choose from almost any department within athletics, and they get to take time to shadow different people, learn from them, network. So it's been a really great experience overall.
Wow, very nice. So since you've been in the program, since you've been in the program, you guys are doing that. What's probably been the most exciting part for you since you've been in the program?
The most exciting part is the people. In 5-6 weeks, it's not a whole lot of time,
Yeah.
but the biggest thing is that you're learning about college athletics from the inside. You're seeing the good, like the stuff you're like, I don't think I really like that, but you're able to find ways and think, how can I take what I learned here at Duke and take it back to my school? Duke is very big, and Alabama A&M is a whole lot smaller. So I'm able to kind of see, okay, how can I implement one program at Duke and adjust it to make it work at my school?
Wow.
That is awesome. We're talking to Nicola Williams. So I'm going to ask you this question that, people ask all the time of people. Who do you want to be, or what do you want to do when you grow up? So what is this leading to?
Yeah, so I have a passion for sports, but I also have a passion for community service. Being in a sorority, it's been one of the biggest blessings of my life, and I think that sports is a great way to unify people. And so my dream is to be able to to work for a sports team, and then also increase their presence in the community. The community is everything for a sports team, and you need your fans, your community, those people to be successful in the industry.
Nicola, so what sorority are you part of?
I am a member of the gorgeous Gamma Mu chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority
Boy,
Incorporated.
let me tell you something.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I know a lot of people
Which
with that
chapter? Which chapter?
The Gamma Mu, baby.
She said the gorgeous.
Gamma Mu.
Gorgeous. She said, get it
She
right.
said the gorgeous Gamma Mu chapter.
Boy, let me tell you something. I know a lot of people from that chapter, obviously. And you familiar with the other Gamma Phi chapter?
I
or
sure
Kappa
am.
Alpha Psi, right?
Yes, I'm aware.
So how did you get from Baltimore to Huntsville? Talk about that.
Yeah, so I came to Alabama A&M on a full scholarship, a full academic scholarship, and I wanted to get out of my Northeast bubble, and I came down South, and it's been a really great experience. Like the Southern hospitality, the people, the culture is different, and it's helped to make me a little bit more well-rounded.
Wow.
What's your major again?
I'm a sports management major with a minor in communications.
Awesome.
Looks like you got both of those pretty. You managed both of those pretty well. You seem to be doing pretty well with that. Look, be careful, Pam. Somebody may come take your job.
Come on.
Hey, boy, don't holler at me. I'll take care of you.
Maybe one day.
Yeah,
He definitely will.
Outstanding. So what are you looking forward to after your internship? What's next for you?
So when I return to school, I'm currently a compliance intern at my university. So I'm looking forward to going back to that.
Compliance intern.
Compliance, yes.
You sound like that was exciting. Nothing exciting.
I was just thinking the same
what's
thing.
exciting about that? You lit up like
Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's exciting.
She was like this. I'm a
love it.
compliance intern.
I can't wait till I get back to do that. Look at this.
I'm excited. We get to travel to football games. We get on-field access.
I love it.
Okay.
So I love it. It's a great opportunity.
It's never good when the auditor is excited about auditing you.
Exactly.
It is never good.
Okay, wait to get back so they can start complying again.
Yeah, make sure y'all follow the rules.
That's right. She said, "Oh, we got that audit coming up in the third quarter. I can't wait. I'm coming for you, buddy."
Oh my God, this is
You are
great.
way too excited about that.
It's the best job in athletics. We get to tell everybody what to do and what they can't do.
Clearly,
We are in charge.
look, I don't know who your director is or who your VP is, but they have you guys all buying in.
Shout out Miss Ross.
Shout out, Miss Ross. Good job, Miss Ross.
Yeah.
Good job.
We are having an amazing time with Natalia Williams, who is a student of Alabama A&M. She's
Go
here
Bulldogs,
today.
baby. I'm
Yes,
so proud
go
of
Bulldogs.
that.
We hear about the Bulldogs all the time,
Yeah.
obviously. With
I
Reese.
make a mistake sometimes. You know,
Uh-oh.
I
What?
call him.
Keep it cute.
Oh!
They
She
keep
said,
they
don't
keep
get
it
too.
cute.
She said, don't go too far
They
now.
keep
Don't
it
go
cute.
But it's, I make the mistake. I know it's Alabama State. There's Alabama
Who?
A&M, and one's a Bulldog, one's a Yellow Jacket. So you guys are the Yellow Jacket,
No.
right?
We are the bad
bad
Bulldogs.
Bad,
Yes.
okay, all right.
The
So,
bad Bulldogs.
Actually, it's interesting you bring that up because first time I heard about the bad Bulldogs, we had Carson Vincent in our studio.
Yeah, he just got drafted to the Ravens.
Yeah,
That's
Yes.
the home
So
team.
I'm pretty
Yes.
sure
Yeah.
you
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, in your role, you probably worked with him before or been around him.
Yeah, he's been in some of my classes. I see him in the office. So good
Okay.
kid.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he's local to us.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he's from
Yeah.
Raleigh, so
Okay, yeah.
he's
Yeah.
been in the studio and everything. So it's nice.
Yes, we came in the week before he went to camp.
He's for that Gavin 5 chapter
Yes,
too.
Gamma Phi. Yeah, he's the tail of their line.
So my question is,
What
what?
you, the DP?
She's everything.
Hey, I
He's
know
a tail dog on the
everything.
line every day.
Nothing gets past me. I know it all.
That's why
She
she's
said-
compliant.
She said she don't miss nothing.
Mm.
So speaking of not missing
everything.
anything, what makes being on the hill so
Oh.
special?
Awesome.
It's everything. It's the community, the culture. It's one of the reasons why I chose HBCU. People oftentimes, disrespect us, doubt us, say it's a second class education, but the connections that people like when I go into my office, it's very diverse, and I feel like everyone is like family. Our doors are open, and it's like you get the education, but you also get like that auntie uncle kind of feeling. So people look out for you no matter where you go. Like I came here, and people think Alabama A&M is small, but I've met someone that goes there. While interning at Duke, I met another A&M alumni. So it just goes to show that the HBCU network is big, and
Yes.
the A&M network is really special.
It's pretty
Awesome.
good because when I met him upstairs, she said
Yeah.
at A&M. I said, "Oh, you one of them Yellow Jackets?" She said, "Excuse
No.
me." I said, "Well, I'm gonna send one of your Hall of Famers up here to talk to you."
And I'm so happy I met you because you make me proud. I mean,
Thank
being an
you,
alum
thank
and
you.
you soon to be, and so Pam and Kim at both actually. So in 5 years from now, we look at Carter Williams. What will we see from now?
So in 5 years from now, I'll be about 25. So hopefully I'm working for.
Thanks a
in-
lot.
Wow, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
So at that point, I should be done with grad school, and
So you better go to grad
Of
school.
course, yes.
And what concentration?
So the goal is to do a dual program. So I want to get my master's in business administration along with the master's in sports administration. So
Okay.
get 2 degrees at the same time.
Any school you have in mind, right? School you have in mind?
I mean, you come on back. You come to Duke. Come on. Come on.
No comment.
Come on. You come to Duke. Come on.
I'm undecided. I'm still doing a little bit of research, but hopefully.
Just don't go to Chapel Hill. Don't go over there, dude.
Come on.
Don't go over to Chapel Hill.
I went to grad school and she went undergrad there.
Don't do it.
We can talk off the air about it.
Right.
But in 5 years, hopefully, I'm working in either college athletics or in a professional league. Like I said, doing community engagement work would be like the dream goal. But I like compliance.
I like you in the compliance role too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Seem like you don't mind getting in
She don't
somebody
play.
you know what.
She don't
Oh,
play.
of course not. We got to make sure everybody's complying by the rules. And also find a way to be around some things too to make sure everybody get what they want. So I don't want to be the bad guy, but.
My kind of compliance person right there. You say, look, say, I really want this kid.
Yeah.
Right.
But you got some situations here.
Exactly.
Look, what do you think we should do? Well, I don't know. Hypothetically, if the kid could do this before he got here and do this, I think he would qualify.
Right.
Exactly.
All of a sudden, everybody's happy.
That's right. You ain't hear from me, but I'm just saying this is good that way. That's how it works. That's how it works. Something like that.
Or if he has a free time this summer, he should enroll right now.
Exactly.
Right.
Make sure everybody get what they want.
Right.
There you
But
go.
make sure we follow the rules too.
Oh, that's
Outstanding. You know what? It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, it's
Thank you
great.
so much.
I'm
Thank
so
you
excited
so
you
much.
took time to come down here and hang out with us. Boy. It's
I'm
good
glad
to
you
keep it.
found a kid, man, because
I know, right?
if he hadn't came back down here, I probably even never known about this.
Yeah.
But you didn't. I see you didn't bring the law student down. You brought the A&M along.
But, hey, man,
See how you do?
priorities are important. Let me tell you.
Hey, Bulldogs first. That's all that matters.
That's what I'm talking
Bulldogs.
about.
The network is strong between
Outstanding.
y'all.
It's been a pleasure. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Thank
Good
you for
luck.
hanging out
Thank
with
you.
us.
All right.
Outstanding. This has been great. All right, we back.
Oh man, we back, Pam. I'm so excited. You know, you just heard a young lady prior to this that's working as an intern, and we got people from all over the country coming in for various reasons. People have bowl games every year,
Yes.
Yep.
and we got one gentleman that's rocked with us many times before. I'm gonna let Pam introduce her right quick.
Oh yeah, you're in for a special treat. We are super excited. We have Mr. Scotty Rogers and K Mac and Reese. He is the Vice President of Communications for the Goodyear Cotton Bowl. So we're
Nice.
excited to have you. Welcome to the Sports Shop.
Thank you for having me.
Man, it's a pleasure.
Yeah, man. So Scott, when we hear that vice president of that, what does your job entail?
You know, my job is to help shape the messaging that we do, everything external, you know, anything that we put out from a press release standpoint, what we put out on social, our communications external, whether we're talking about tickets or we're talking about our social events or our events that we're going to have for fans, anything that we do external to get our messaging out. And in addition, making sure that we are on the operations side, getting prepared for our bowl game. And then so many things that goes on with that, especially from the media operations side. We're very fortunate that we have a loyal group of people that help us out every year at our games. You know, one of the things with the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic is we help run all the college football games that happen at AT&T Stadium. This year,
Jerry's house.
Yeah, Jerry's house.
Yeah.
It's a big town Cowboys.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm a big Cowboys fan too, so it's pretty crazy the fact that my office is inside of AT&T Stadium. So,
Oh wow.
you know,
Talk about dream job.
just a quick aside, I got the job, and I'm starting my 6th year, and every day when I walk in, you know, they have the voiceover going over, and they have all these celebrities say, you know, this is Stone Cold Steve Austin, this is whoever, but every time it gets me every time, because at the end it said, and this is Jerry Jones, and welcome to the home of the Dallas Cowboys, and you know, my 6-year-old self.
Yes.
Wow.
That's amazing.
I can't.
It does something to you.
Every time. Every time. And, you know, it's, you know, because I would have never been able to write the script in my life to get a job that's in the stadium for one of my favorite teams.
Yeah, that's
You
that's
can't-
pretty amazing.
You can't put, you just can't write that out and expect it to happen.
Oh wow.
I'm jealous.
I'm not. I'm a Washington fan. So
Absolutely.
So-
I noticed you said Washington fan. You didn't put anything else on the
Know
end of
what?
that.
Know what? Know what?
See,
Even when I said
Because he can't make it make
hey,
sense.
see.
even when I said Commanders, I said, well, oh no,
so
I gotta
so
wait on that one.
so when people say Michael, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to say Michael Jordan.
Oh.
You know what I mean? You don't have to say Michael
You
Jordan.
do
No,
now.
So you don't have to add that in. You don't have to add.
You said Washington for
When people say LeBron, you don't have to say LeBron James.
Yeah.
You know. So when people say Washington, you know the team we're talking about.
Well, you know, funny enough, I have a unique connection to Washington, the football franchise. A good friend of mine, Mark Fratto, is the stadium PA person for the Washington
Oh,
NFL
wow.
team.
Okay.
So
Wow.
he's also the in-arena person for the Washington Wizards.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
and
Oh, yeah.
Also,
See, you've
yeah.
been really bored doing basketball.
Maybe not. He got to get the crowd fired up.
Oh, that's true, baby.
Because what's on the floor, he can't think about that.
I just turn, if they're on TV, I turn on to hear him say a couple things in the background.
Yeah,
and
that's
the
it.
whole movie.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So talking about the Cotton Bowl, to Goodyear Cotton Bowl this year. Tell people a little bit about, you know, what they should expect, and, you know, and how this just comes about each and every year, and what you guys expect to get out of that bowl game, because it is very special. But what do you guys expect to get out of it each and every year?
Well, you know, this year is going to be our 90th Cotton Bowl Classic. This year, we're a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We're going to be played on New Year's Eve. So we're the standalone quarterfinal on New Year's Eve.
Wow.
6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern kickoff time. It's, you know, when you think about a bowl game that's touched on 11 decades, that is 90 years old, that has been in the community, it, you know, there's so much about the game that is great. But I also think one of the great things that our game is able to do is give back to the North Texas community. And we do that through our Cotton Bowl Foundation. Perfect example. We just announced yesterday that, you know, obviously we're so saddened by the tragic events that happened in the Texas Hill Country with the
Yes.
flooding, where our bowl game with the other 6 bowl games in the state of Texas are coming together to give a donation to help the communities and the families that's been affected. We're still working through all the details of it, but at least we were able to put it out there that the 7 of us are coming together to do something, and I look forward to figuring out what we're going to do to make an impact down there and try to help that region recover. So when a lot of times in these things you talk about the bowl game. The bowl game is great. We're all excited about the teams that's going to be there. Look, we're going to be a quarterfinal. The beautiful thing about our game now is that we're going to be a part of the road to the national championship every year, as us and the other 5 bowl games that are now CFP bowl games. It creates a wonderful environment, creates a great opportunity, creates a showcase. We love the fact that our game is going to be on New Year's Eve. We'll be the only game in town. They'll have the other 3 quarterfinals on New Year's Day, which, if you're a sports fan, especially college football game, everybody knows New Year's Day, you just plop down.
Yeah,
that's right.
All day.
Get some food.
But we're gonna give you that taste early. We're gonna give you a good heavy appetizer
There you go.
on that day before on New Year's Eve and bring in the New Year. So we're excited about that opportunity. Last year we had a wonderful game with Ohio State and Texas.
I was going to say that. You had deep games last year.
Oh my gosh. It was
being in Texas, and then the Ohio State, that was crazy.
Absolutely. Ohio State was in our game the previous year and lost to Missouri. So their fan base was really fired up to come back. Texas hadn't been in our game in 23 years, which is very odd for us because there was a history where Texas was coming to our game, every second or third year. I mean, they were coming on a pretty consistent basis. They've been in our game more than any other program in college football. So, you talk about that game, you talk about Friday Night Lights semifinal game, the last game before the national championship, ironically, not that it's about me. The game was on my birthday, so so it was just we were dealing with the weather issues, and luckily, we still had some issues, but it wasn't as bad as it thought it was going to be early in the week. Great crowd, just electric atmosphere, and working in sports. I'm blessed. This is my 31st year. Starting this year, 25, 26, will be my 31st year working in college athletics.
Outstanding.
And I tell people all the time, I talk about the Jerry Jones, hearing his voice, talk about our game. I still get the shake. I still get it in my system. So the day that doesn't affect me like that, that's probably the day I need to hang it up.
Last question. That leads me. Great segue to my question. Again, we're talking with Scott Rogers, who Vice President of Communications of the Cotton Bowl. How do one become Vice President of the Cotton Bowl? What path leads them to that? Well, real quickly, I was curious about that.
One thing, I wore this jacket today for a reason, and I've been very fortunate that I've received some awards here recently, and one of the awards was getting into the College Sports Communicators Hall of Fame, and I wanted to do something.
Congratulations!
Yeah. One thing I wanted to do I wanted to give myself a present to do that. So today I wore this jacket because I have the logos of all the places that I worked in college athletics.
Hold on, wait a minute. Do that again. Do that again.
Hold on.
I see that real one that you know a lot about. That's in Alabama, baby.
Yeah, do that again.
That is so cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, this wasn't playing, people. I had no idea this was doing this.
Yeah, Carlton Dixon with Reveal Suits. Great jackets. You can get custom jackets done. I had this idea because, the fact that being honored with going in the Hall of Fame, I'm still trying to process it all. And ceremony just happened last month in Orlando. And, when you talk about how do you get in this thing, I started as a 19-year-old at Alabama, was a journalism major. And, my journalism professor got a call between my freshman and sophomore year and said, hey, they were looking for students to work in the SID office. She gave them 2 names, myself and a guy that was a year ahead of me, Chris Scott. And I ended up being the one that worked in the athletic communications office. Chris went on to write for the student paper and ended up being sports editor, and we're friends to this day.
Oh wow.
And it was those 3 years in undergrad that set up the opportunity, and you got kids like this working things like ACC football media days here. While I was at Alabama, I got to do some things and helped out with football championship game. I was at the first SEC football championship game that happened in Birmingham. A lot of people
Field, baby, right down the street from my house.
Absolutely. people forget the first two SEC championship games were in Birmingham. Because of the success they've had in Atlanta. But getting those opportunities, and I was able to get an internship at the SEC coming out of college, and it was that internship, which I thought I was going to be there for 1 year in the internship, but 9 months into my internship, Roy Kramer, if you don't know who Roy Kramer is, he's one of the, at the time, was probably the most powerful man in college athletics as commissioner of the SEC. He called me in, one day, and 9 months into my internship, and offered me a full-time job because we had our assistant director had left to a new opportunity, and he literally gave me the job on the spot. I wasn't a year out of college.
Wow.
and here I am, assistant director of media relations for the SEC doing women's basketball. Ended up 3 weeks later, I'm at the Final Four, and it's Andy Landers and with Georgia and Pat Summitt with Tennessee playing for the national championship right here in Charlotte.
Wow.
So that was 96. So, and then, my opportunity at the SEC, what I thought was going to be 1 year turned into 5 years. I got promoted the next year after that to do men's basketball. And it was that experience combined with the Alabama experience that really gave me that foundational time. And then I just went on a journey. I've had a lot of stops in my career.
Oh, man.
Some of it planned, well, most of it not planned. To be totally honest with you.
Most of it was not planned.
There was a couple of times I was minding my own business. My phone rung, and somebody said, "Hey, did you hear about this opportunity?" When I was at the NCAA and I went to CSTV in New York City, I had no desire to ever go and work in New York City. I'm a small town kid from Atmore, Alabama.
Baby.
I did not have that on my bingo card, but you know what? Phone rang, had some conversations, took a flight, did an interview, made a decision, went up there, and I was in New York City, and I never expected that, but that turned into 11 years and living in the state of New Jersey.
Wow.
Would have never picked that. My time at CSTV ended abruptly due to corporate changeover, but then I got the job at the Ivy League office, and I was there for 8 years. So
I've been grinding, bro.
Just so many unique opportunities that has happened to me, and I just feel like for these younger folks in the business, I would tell them simply this: do something. Stop waiting on somebody to hand something to you.
Mm-hmm.
You got so many of these young kids. They're at a school. Many of them reach out and they want to work the Cotton Bowl. And the first thing I asked them, I was like, "What are you doing at your school?" "Oh, I don't." "You're not working in the athletic department? You're not going by?" "Well, I hear all these excuses."
Yeah.
You know what excuses is?
Yeah.
I can't. So I just tell them, like, get active be where your feet are. Don't try. You're trying to come hang out and work the bowl game because that's big and beautiful and shiny.
Yeah.
But I started at Alabama putting labels on folders because we used to mail out the football release on Sundays so that could be to the media on Tuesdays, because this was before the I got in this business before the internet.
Right.
So these are the types of things I try to tell these young kids. And you got to come volunteer. Yes, you got to spend your own money. Yes, you got to volunteer.
Yeah.
Yes, you're not going to get paid.
Yeah.
But you got to take advantage of these opportunities and walk around here. These kids now, they're very talented. You can get business cards made for a few dollars. Or you can get. I got a digital card right now. I paid $26 for it.
Yeah. Works great.
Invest in yourself, do something, get out and interact with folks, find some opportunities. And that's where those opportunities come, because people like us, we see those go-getters and those young kids and we latch on to them.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that we try to help along and get them connected and give them opportunities. And so I would just tell you, because I know there's not a lot of people that's walking around here that look like us.
That's
That's
exactly
right.
right.
That's right.
And,
Yeah, you're right.
I've been the first and the second and the only, and a lot of stops in my career.
I'm sure.
And I don't say that to brag about me.
No, but-
It's sad
Yeah.
in some
You
respects,
say that all the time. Yeah,
and I want to help more, but these younger folks got to do a little bit more to help themselves.
there you go.
Mhm.
And there's plenty of us that's willing to help them. They just have to take that initiative and stick to it,
Yeah.
and be consistent and follow up. And don't wait on somebody to just hand you something. Don't wait on somebody to call you back. You get connected
There you go.
Mhm.
and you follow up. And you give them updates. Hey, I'm doing this. Hey, I'm going there. Hey, I got a thought about something. Can I talk to you about it? Those types of things I think are very important. So I get passionate about it
Well,
because
man, your passion
because
is
that's what I had to do when I was a kid. Nobody handed it to me.
That's right.
The opportunities were thrown my way. I was not ready for half the stuff I did when it was given to me.
right.
But I had to figure it out on the fly. Fake it till you make it.
That's right.
There you go.
Do what you had to do.
Mhm.
And I just tried to look around and watch and see what everybody else was doing, and stole a little bit from this person and stole a little bit from that person and sprinkled in a little bit of me and made it work.
Well, hey,
Perfect.
you
That's
made it
awesome.
work, man. We couldn't ask for a great message to a lot of people who probably need to hear that. We got some talented young people all around. We
Yes.
just had one before
Yeah.
you. And to your point though, you got to do something though.
Got to do
Yes,
something.
sir. Hey,
Gotta do
Scott,
something.
hey, congratulations on a great career, man. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I got
So,
one
Pam
question
got
before I let you go, because I get beat up every day, well, Monday through Friday, about being a Dallas fan. So, and how can I still be a Dallas fan?
He
So
can't help
tell
you.
me,
He can't help it.
how do you still admire and love,
But he
and,
working the damn building.
I know,
Come on, pal.
but there are people that work in the building that are not Dallas fans, I'm sure. So, but how do you stay faithful? Because we're faithful even when we're not winning.
Yeah, you know what? It's just built in the DNA. I
That's
remember,
right.
We had an event. I don't get starstruck too often in this business anymore because you see so many people.
Right.
We did an event we called a classic keynote about a year and a half ago, and Tony Dorsett attended the event,
Love him.
and Tony Dorsett is the reason why I love the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay. Okay.
So here I am, 50 plus years old. I'm at an event, being professional and running, and I have to walk up to Tony Dorsett and I got to shake his hand. My hand was doing this. I was like a 6-year-old kid.
Wow.
And I went up, he was very nice. I took a picture. You know what? I didn't even post a picture. I didn't even post it. And that's what these young kids need to understand.
Yeah.
Everything you do don't need to be on social media.
That's right.
Quick aside on that, but I just it's just something about the organization. There's something about how they do what they do. Yes, all the years
It's in
and
the
all
water.
the stuff
It's
and all.
in the water.
It's in the ward. It's in
the
some.
water.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get talking about this is our year. You know what?
That's right. Tell
Thank
Oh,
him.
you're not.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
All right.
I'm not gonna do that.
And
I'm
we
not gonna-
appreciate that too, by the way.
Look. We're gonna stop talking in that way.
Oh.
We're gonna focus on the work.
That's right. We're gonna do the
Oh.
work.
We're gonna do the work.
That's
We
right.
gotta stay loyal.
That's
We
right.
gotta stay true
Hey, he's
That's
locked in,
right.
kid, man.
to our team.
He locked in.
That's right.
And we gotta get dubs every week. We gotta go step by
One
step.
week at a time.
We gotta go 1 week at a time. I'm in coach speak right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I'm ready to go play right now.
We gotta go 1 week at a time. We gotta cut out the noise. We gotta stop worrying about all these things. We gotta get the right people. We got talent on every side
That's
and every
right.
place.
Right.
And
Cut out
so-
the noise.
and
Cut out the door.
We gotta
Hey,
cut out that noise.
So we're gonna start at the top and cut out the door.
We gotta
Oh,
cut-
that's right. We can lose it.
we gotta
Yeah,
cut
you
out
can't
the
turn.
noise.
You can't turn that noise off.
Well,
That's
look,
okay.
Look, we got to stop. We got to cut down the talking and stick to the doing. And if we get the dubs, because we can do it, if we can get the dubs and not worry about all the other stuff,
We just
then
hope
we're
it-
gonna
we-
get there.
we
We're
just-
gonna get there.
Come on.
We just hope it happens
Yes.
in our lifetime. That's all we're saying.
Oh my brother.
I have never been to the Super Bowl in my life. and
Neither
I
have
say-
they. I mean, I'm sorry.
and I have said I will never go to the Super Bowl until the Cowboys make it back. Maybe they won't make it in my lifetime. I don't know. But I do know this. If they do make it to the Super Bowl, I'm going to mortgage my house. I am going to I'm going to break all my piggy banks.
No way.
Right.
Oh,
And I am going to get there somehow, some way. because I'm gonna have to see that in person. And you know, I tell people all the time, 1995 was the greatest year of my life because I graduated college. I'm an Atlanta Braves fan. Braves won the
Oh yeah, I'm
World
a
Series,
Braves fan too. Yeah.
and the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. I can't, you know, and I've been chasing that. I've been chasing that 295
Ever since.
ever since.
Oh, man.
Well,
But I'm gonna
you
get there.
talking about reliving one's youth. Well, you try to get there.
Right.
Oh man,
But but it's okay though. You know what? I understand. You know what? You're the most reasonable Cowboys fan that I've talked to in years.
Yeah.
Right? Because you understand. You know where you are.
Yeah.
You know where you are.
Yeah.
Right? And
that's okay.
you've accepted where you are. You know what you have to do to get better. But you share the collective frustration of being at the bottom, where you guys are right now, and it's okay. But but being at the bottom of the NFC East is not. It's no shame in that. There's no shame in that. Just it's okay.
First of all,
because we're better
It's
right
so
now.
much shade and all of
It's the same and all that.
first of all, the bottom of the NFC East
It's not
is the New York Giants.
Yeah.
So let's be very clear.
So, and that's what I'm saying. That's where you may end up.
Well, look, I think the Cowboys, look, they made some moves in the offseason. We already know the Micah thing. Micah's a
You about to mess that up. You already said this morning.
I'm not going to speak on that. It's not my place to speak on that. I am a fan of Micah Parsons. He played in our bowl game and had a hell of a game in our bowl game. It's great to have him in the city.
I like him too.
All the things will fall in place.
That's right.
And
They will.
we will get there together.
Okay.
Cowboys Nation.
Cowboys
Okay.
Nation, one more time.
We will get that together,
Well,
y'all.
We are where
will.
we're supposed to be.
Well, Scott, I see you, man. I've seen you for quite a few years now, man, and I never knew you were dealing with this.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I never knew you were dealing with this.
Yeah.
You know, my brother, I'm glad I know now. So now, you know, so now we can help you get there. We can get on the other side.
You know, I got great friends. As I mentioned, my friend that worked for Washington,
Yes.
one of my best friends in life is a Giants fan.
Yeah.
You know, I got people that live in Philly.
And we've
you
all
know,
tried to figure out why you did this to
you
yourself.
know, but the thing is, look, I lived in Jersey for 11 years. I had Eagles fans on one side and Giants fans on the other side. I was a battle, man. It was a battle. And I'm a Braves fan, so I had Phillies fans on one side. Mets
Yankees
fans,
and Mets. Yeah.
And Yankees were good to me in my time up there. Mets fans and the Mets, I'm not a fan of the Mets. Or the Phillies, or the Giants, or the Eagles.
Yeah, it's okay.
Or the Washington football franchise.
Yeah, because
I'm not going to say any names because I
You don't need to. We're good. We're good.
because names may
good.
change. Hey, you never know on a daily basis.
And let me tell you
Hey.
something. Look, first of all, you don't tell
know-
us.
I can't even touch
I
that.
know where not to step into,
That's
and that
right.
is a place not to step into. at
That's
this
right.
particular
That's
juncture.
That's exactly right. But Scotty, man, seriously, this
Thank
is
you so
much
much.
more than what we was bargaining for. This is really special. I mean that seriously, man. Thank you for all you've done, man, and inspiring people to do the same. So
Mhm.
appreciate you hanging out with Sports Shop, man.
Thank you, my brother.
Absolutely.
you.
Thanks for having me.
All right.